Hello, welcome to Date Night, a podcast about games that we play while the kids are asleep, I can say.
Why was that a question?
I'm just, when I'm not sure. I'm John.
I'm Audrey.
Yes, this is Date Night, and you're wondering, oh, this is a podcast? So we're going to start.
Is this really a podcast?
Yes, it's going to be a podcast video / I guess.
I'm like, what's the whole? Why is it a podcast when it's a PowerPoint presentation, which is a visual component?
If people just want to listen, and then they can just listen. But if they want to watch it, they can go on our channel on YouTube and check it out. The PowerPoint
I just
presentation.
got really confused for a second.
Yes.
I was like, why would it be just audio?
A little both, a little column A, little column B. But yeah, this is a podcast or a video presentation, PowerPoint presentation, you could say.
This is Date Night, a PowerPoint.
Yep. So if you watch our video about Resident Evil, the ending, I mentioned I will do
Which one?
The Resident Evil remake video. By the time you are watching this or listening to it, it's already out. So check that out. And the what do they call it? The beginning. There's a word that Linkin Park used. That meant the beginning. No, the beginning. I forgot what it called. There was a song.
Look it up. You have your phone.
Look it up, John. Look it up.
Look it up, John. Look it up.
This is a great way to start the podcast.
Look it up.
Our video
Look
presentation.
It up, John. Look it up. Look it up, John. Look it up. Titles of songs.
I bet you some people already know what I'm talking about. It's just burn it down. One more light breaking faint.
Prologue,
new divide.
Start
title
paragraph.
I should go to their album that it was featured on.
Oh, he knows what album. Which album was it?
Living
2000?
Things. No, it was Thousand Suns. I think it was Thousand Suns. The Catalyst.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
So the catalyst of why we're presenting this PowerPoint, because I wanted like a closing, or not closing, a end conclusion to certain games we play that are short. So that's why I'm saying podcast or PowerPoint. So if you want to know our full thoughts about the game that we played or games, we can do multiple if they're really short. You can listen here.
Well, what's your whole goal for this year for Resident Evil?
So that's what they didn't know about Resident Evil until you said Resident Evil. Oh no! Did they? Did I say?
Don't know.
No. Either way, let's start the presentation.
But what's your goal with Resident Evil this year? What's the whole
this presentation? I'm going to mention it in my PowerPoint presentation. So
you should have said hold all questions to the end.
Hold all questions to the end. I'm the speaker, John Abaya. I never done a PowerPoint presentation before.
He's a Ted.
We're going to do Resident Evil.
A
lot of these images are from Google. None of these are from gameplay I did. So if you notice the image, I saw this in Google. I typed in Resident Evil. I don't know where I got them from. I don't know any of the sources. Maybe I should put sources. I don't know. We learned that in school, right? Put sources at the end of your thing.
Your bibliography.
But yeah, I'll mention other sources throughout the video. But yeah, we're going to do Resident Evil, the 2002 remake. Also, I want to mention my spelling might be off. I just realized.
You didn't spell check?
I don't know how to
spell check is available.
I just learned PowerPoint in the last 2 days.
And they have grammar, too.
And we're going to talk about
Resident Evil.
You like that? I learned that. I don't know how to. Is it? Oh, it is off. I didn't know that. The little thing.
It won't
show up. Okay. So what I'm going to first talk about is why I'm doing it. Why am I playing Resident Evil? The Capcom sale. So
that's the only reason why it was on sale, guys.
Capcom had a sale.
It was a bargain. So you have purchased all of these already?
Yeah. Capcom had a sale. A lot of games. I only spent probably $50 altogether of the 6 games. One of them I already had, so that doesn't really count. Mm-hmm. The ones I didn't have was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sounds like all of them.
1 to 6. 1 to 6. I didn't have, but a lot of them were $7. I would say 7, and then like
is that a good price for a digital game?
Yes, especially older games like Resident Evil 2 and 3, the remakes, the newer version that came out in the last 4 years, were all $30 together.
As a digital?
It was a pack, digital pack.
Oh, wow.
So I'll show you. Like,
is this font? Is this Capcom font?
No. It's a font we use for DateNite. I don't know the name. Yeah, all these fonts that you use is like if you ever go to our channel on YouTube, it shows this font as like the title. Yeah, so that's why I'm playing it. I'm a fan of Resident Evil. Never finished one except 7. I think I've always mentioned.
Is that the one where they're in the bayou, like the family?
The first person shooter one. So that's the first time I use that thing. I played a lot of them, but I never finished them. I played 1 and 2. I played some of like 5 or 6. One of them's like a co-op in Africa. I don't know which one. I believe 6. The one that has like a giraffe having a blowjob. I don't know.
Excuse me.
I'll mention that. But that's why I'm playing it. Because
why haven't you finished any of them?
Let's go to my next presentation, original versus remake. that will answer your question. Mm-hmm. So I played the original, like I said. Did not like any of the controls and stuff like that. And
in the original?
The original. And then I played the original when it first came out on PlayStation, and I wasn't used to tank control. Tank controls is the joystick, one of the joysticks. This is before we had 2 joysticks on controllers. So one joystick will be, you'll be using one joystick. That would be your running aim, and then you have to pause and then aim with that same joystick. So you can imagine the thing. A lot of games use that too, like in GoldenEye. Same thing.
Tank because it's bulky like a tank?
Yeah, because a tank sometimes has to stop and then
it spins his little head around.
And then aim and whatnot. That's one of the reasons why. And then when the remake came out, I wanted to play it, better graphics, and they said a little bit better controls. It's still tank controls for the Resident Evil one.
Was this one tank control?
Is this one, yeah. This is the remake, this remake. Because they remade this one time. One time. So they started remaking all the older ones, but they only remade this one time, and then there's the original one. You know what I'm saying? Like they're taking it past one more time to remake all the other games because they all have that tank control. But they're remaking it in a way of the 4th game, the one where Leon goes to. I played that one too. That's another one I played.
Leon goes back to school.
Yeah, I never finished it on GameCube, and then a lot of the games are from that. The gameplay's from that. So there's behind the back shooting, third person shooting. So yeah, I'm not going to discuss like the original versus remake only because the original I never finished. I got to a part similar, if you know, like not water area.
The shark?
Like the courtyard area in the original one, and I didn't know what to do, so I just gave up. And I played that 2 different times. I played it on the original PlayStation, and I played it on the DS, the Deadly Science one. Got to the same point and just gave up because I didn't like the controls and whatnot. This one did, like I said, the controls are better, so I started playing with that. But I'm not going to compare either of them because I'm only paying attention to the remake one.
I thought you didn't finish anything because it's scary.
No. Well, all these games are scary. They're all not scary like, I do get jump scared. But scary.
You won't play unless somebody's watching.
Yeah, well, I'm not scared like, the tyrant will come out of the door. No, I'm scared. Anxiety. That's the better one. It gives me anxiety.
I get the jump scares. Yeah.
I don't like when things chase me, and I don't like. I'll explain more.
He hates when I do that in life too. I'm just chasing constantly.
But yeah, there's more to it. I'll get to my presentation, but we need to move on. Let's move on to the next slide. I'm going to talk about the overall game right now. So if you guys don't want to know anything about this game and just want to play it, skip this part. Highly recommend it too if you guys want to play this game. It's really fun. I got a lot of help in playthroughs. I'll mention at the end which ones I use. But yeah, let's go in to the 4 things that really either I liked. Well, no. A lot of these are 4 things I did not like about the game. I'm just gonna mention. While I'm talking about this, I'll also mention things I like. I just didn't want to put a whole bunch of stuff on the slide thing. So one of the things I did not like is this puzzle here, the V-Jolt puzzle.
That's what it's called?
Yeah. It's a weird puzzle. It's basically a chemistry puzzle where there are little vials. In this room, there's 2 vials that you can see. In this picture, you can't. Yeah, if you move around a little bit in the room, there's a little bucket or whatnot on here. Oh, not bucket, a jar. You see Jill looking at it, right? So I play it at Jill the whole time. I'm not going to play as Chris. I don't want to replay this game.
Don't make me.
Then this jar represents this, I don't know the name of it, like this serum A, another serum B, and then there's a number attached to it, and there's another number attached to it. Like A had number 4, B had number 10. Those are not exact ones.
Yeah.
And then then I found this piece of paper, and then they have a math problem. It's all addition, but it's like 1 plus 4 equals this 7. 1 blah blah. You have to equal to 20. So there was another serum I did not know where was at. So
is the whatever like the numbers that are missing? Is that how many times you had to add?
No, because it's missing. So it wanted to be, like, the first part of the puzzle. You have to add 1 plus 4 equals 5. So I have to find the one that represents 1.
You mean like the juice?
Yeah, then take that 1 juice and add it to the 4 juice. So I knew where the 4 juice is. Like I said, I'm not saying the exact number. I'm just saying. So that will equal 5. So I take that 5 and add the 5 over there to equal 10. So the one bucket was 5. So it equals to 10. At the process, I had 4 jars I can use to do this. So I can like add and not even subtract. Just add 1 to add that and whatnot. But at the end result, I have to equal to 20. But I didn't know where this 1 jar that represented like 1 or something. And then I didn't know where was it. So I looked everywhere for it, and then not realizing that the freaking, in this picture, you can see the water represented a serum or a liquid.
Like the water from the sink?
The one behind Jill represented a liquid that equal to a number that was on the.
How did you even figure that out?
I didn't. I looked at the video. So there's a video I watched a lot because I have no time for like actually solving these. A lot of these puzzles in this game were obtuse. Like they're just out there. One of them was a bee one. I didn't know you could kill the bee. It was behind a wall I never even think of.
Like a big bee or a little bee?
Bees, just a beehive. That I didn't think of just like using. So I had the hive bee killer propellant thing. I don't know what you call it. The little like you see bee guys have. Or,
bee guys.
I don't know what you call them.
Bee or something. So with all the juice you made, did you have to drink it? Did you give it to somebody?
No, that's a plant. You use it to kill plant.
Oh, you have to kill it.
Yeah. So you use it
like
to kill
a big,
plant.
like an Audrey 2 plant?
I have the actual name. The plant was called the fountain plant.
Oh. Was it in a fountain or near a fountain? Or in the fountain?
I don't know. It's just called fountain. It was on a fountain. But you killed it from the belly part. Oh, no. It's plant 42. That's what I killed. Fountain plant is another plant that it was easy to kill. That one was...
I've never seen plants in here, like plant monsters.
There's
like
plant monsters. But that's you killed plant 42 and that was it.
What'd you get from plant 42?
I don't know. If you told me where this key, I don't know.
But if you created something and then you killed it, and then in the flesh of the whateverness, was there something for you that you needed to get to the next place? Is that how it is?
Yeah.
You have to kill that in order to get to the next place?
So any of the bosses you kill leave something.
Either
you leave something in a trash can. They don't really use trash can.
You let me find it here.
But yeah, it's somewhere. That's that one puzzle. Next one is Lisa Trevor.
Oh. What you got against her?
So this woman was in a cabin. I play a lot of Resident Evil. I know how the gist of it. You see a bad guy.
There's a cabin on the grounds?
Yeah.
Or like in
the courtyard.
Like a woodshed?
No, it's a cabin. There's a bed and everything. In Resident Evil, the ones I played in the past always had a bad guy. I can kill the bad guy unless it was like Mr. X, the new one, or I forgot the newest one. What it's called? I guess is
the vampire lady.
No. And Mr. X, and there was someone else in part 3. There was another one, another tyrant, Nemesis.
Oh yeah.
So in those games, those you can't kill. The newer versions you can't kill anymore.
They're not meant to be killed?
They're not meant to be killed like right away. They're like a story plot and stuff like that.
Oh, like when you first encounter them.
Yes.
You have to run and then they'll come back later.
In this game, I've encountered Lisa Trevor. She knocked me out, left me on the floor. I woke up and she was there. she has testicles and all this stuff.
She has testicles?
Tentacles.
I thought you were
tentacles.
Testicles.
No, tentacles.
I'm sorry, just 1 second. Is this her head?
That's her head.
Is she slouched over?
Yeah,
or
she's slouched over.
Like protruding from her, like how this is?
No. She's not like the chimera. Chimera. I think that's what it's called. Chimera? I guess it's chimera. Yeah. She has this tentacles in the back of her back, and she's slouched over, and she's wearing the face of her mother that you later find out.
Oh, that's nice.
She misses her. There's a story for her.
Would you wear my face if like?
Probably, I would.
Like if did she kill her mother and now
she found. Oh no, yes, she did something. I forgot. Like there's a story there.
I think
I don't remember every little detail.
Do you think it'd be sweet if like you found me dead and you're like, oh, I love you so much that I want to keep you and I want to be you, and you took it, or is it like, oh, I killed you so much so now I'm gonna be you?
Like Norman Bates. Like I want to be like Mother, so I'll be like Audrey. I'll be like Audrey.
Oh.
Yeah. Pretend this thing. So I encountered her, kept on shooting her, died. Went back because so I first encountered her. There's a typewriter there. I didn't save. I thought I was safe in this building because I triggered something to make her come out, and then when I look at the typewriter, you couldn't save. So I'm like, oh, okay, maybe this is just a little small boss battle. I have to just battle her and then I can save with the typewriter. Did all my bullets. I have everything, like every grenade launcher, shotgun. I don't have like a rocket launcher, but shotgun, magnum gun, whatever, all those guns did not work. I was getting frustrated. I died. I started playing against her maybe 2 hours and just trying to figure out like, oh, do I have to hit her with this? I know it's like certain grenades are better and she will get weak. At this angle
or in the knees, and
then I got really frustrated, and then I was like, how do you kill this thing like that? So I did so many times, and then I looked it up again.
You looked it up.
Yeah, I looked it up in the video. All you had to do is go through a door in the front, and then that's it. That's the encounter.
You weren't meant to.
You don't meant to.
Defeat her.
You weren't meant to. Yeah, play against her or whatnot.
Do you go back and kill her?
You do. There's an encounter where you can't get out at all. Well, you can climb up, but then you have to go through her to open to push the story, the narrative, and stuff.
Do you think that is it just 2 doors, an entrance and an exit, or are there multiple doors?
No, it's one door, just one.
No,
door.
when you went into the room, were there multiple doors?
No, just one door.
So you had to exit out the same door you came in.
Yep, yeah, same door.
That is weird.
Yeah,
you're not even going anywhere.
Nope. Yeah, so I just had to exit, and that was it of the counter. Felt like I wasted 2 hours of my life.
You probably did.
Next one. The next puzzle is the X-ray puzzle.
Ooh.
Similar to the V-Jolt puzzle. This is very obtuse. You found X-rays in this lab. Each X-ray has this mark. Each X-ray has all the certain body part. The body part is or the same like chest area of a whatever person. It doesn't say. Well, no, it's different people actually.
Multiple patients.
It's multiple patients, but each one has highlighted a what do you call that?
It's like Saw, like when they try to solve a puzzle.
Kind of. It's highlighted certain body parts, like lung, heart, liver, whatever. And then in the clue, it says like you have to put these in order by the initials.
Like the initial of L is lung, or initial of patient.
Yes. This puzzle is weird because I thought you have to do it purposely in order, but I guess you have to just find this thing here that you see here, this computer that you just have to type in initials.
In no particular order?
No, you have to put it in that order, but
like
in
to
the
spell
puzzle,
out like lung, or to spell out something?
Yeah, no. Well, yeah, it did. It spelled out cell. P-E-L-L. To open the cell door.
X-ray. You don't X-ray cells, though. That's very confusing.
No, but it opened a cell door. It helps open a cell door.
But still, like body.
I think it was like colon, lung, liver, and what was the E? That would start with E over there. I forgot.
Yeah, epidermis?
Something. But it opened. I was like, man, I did not like this one too. This one too, I watched. All these ones, if you're wondering, like these puzzles and stuff like that, I had to watch YouTube because I had no idea. Like I said, I don't have no time to finish this. I'm not doing this to like, be the smart puzzle person. But because I'm so used to Resident Evil, the newer versions of Resident Evil puzzles, I thought it would be so simple. But a lot of them
because it's older.
Yeah, these are older games, and then they're very obtuse like way to play them. Last and but least, not really least. It's just this one. It's not like I had a problem with it. It's the Chimera, right? Mm-hmm. I never encountered these bad guys before in the game ever. And when I played it in the beginning, I didn't encounter these. I had no idea what were they. They just showed up.
You didn't encounter because you didn't make it this far, or yeah, something brand new they added.
If they're in other games, I never noticed them, but they're just like Liquor, the dogs. Those are like Resident Evil standards that you see. I mean, you will never. I don't know if you ever see Lisa Trevor again in another game. She does fall off. Spoiler: she falls off a cliff and then she dies.
Oh, you don't even kill her?
I did.
She's by accident?
I'm the one who killed her. I shot her off the cliff.
Oh, okay.
But these little things come out of the vents that I did not know can come out.
Like, a whole person comes out of a vent?
Yeah, the Chimera comes out of the vent.
Is there another
unlike zombies?
Is there another half a person underneath? And
no,
they're joined
it's
at
like
the torso?
a weird bug-ish type character. It has like wings and stuff like that. I think that's the right one. It has to be the right one, right? Let me see my... yeah, it is. It's the same one.
Just a side note, just after we watched the 1986 or 87 version remake of the thing last night,
yeah.
And you had told me how Resident Evil took a lot of
inspiration, yeah,
and I can definitely see that
from the designs and stuff like that. But yeah, these are like my overall the ones that are frustrating me, or I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, the Chimera. What I like is like the puzzles and stuff. Still, it's still the ones that are like very easy to solve. There was one with, oh god, there was like stained glass, and there was like a painting representing a crown, a ring, or whatnot, and each one was a color. And the stained glass, you had to turn those colors into the certain. So if it was a crown, you had to turn the color to that crown. So I said I won't compare the original to the remake, but in the original one, it was way different from the remake. So that I thought it was kind of cool that they had the exact same puzzle element, but it's a little bit different. So I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. They did a little coloring thing. I can't think of like top of my head like the things I hate about any of the puzzles besides that. Oh, there was a one.
These are all ones you don't like, right?
Not the Chimera one is not. It's just I was surprised about that one. They were kind of difficult because they come out of nowhere, and then I guess all the bad guys, they're the ones that are difficult to defeat because they jump around, unlike the zombies. Dogs do too, but these jump around. There was another one area in the game where you're in an underground laboratory and it's flooded and there was a shark. So I defeated the shark, or not defeated it. There's a shark. Did not know what to do with this area. So the area in this game, it shows if it's red that you didn't solve a puzzle or didn't get the item yet on the map. So it was red, and I don't know where else to go. So I was looking. I noticed there was a generator that's like half broken. So I turn it on, and it's just like little electricity. I was like, okay.
You had to repair it?
I thought I had to repair it. So I went looking all over the lab, looking everywhere, trying to find like a... But he says like, oh, this is dangerous. Like the little options, like you shouldn't have it on like that. So I turned it off. Did not know what to do in that area. Had to look up the video again. Apparently, I didn't trigger an animation where the shark has to knock the thing off a little bit. So I felt really like this is cheap. Like it's a cheap thing that I didn't solve. And if I played this as a kid, this is one of those moments where I'm done with the game and I don't want to play it anymore. But yeah, those are like the overall things about the game in general. I played as Jill. I enjoyed it. I liked it. There is one more like this, Resident Evil 0. So it's about the first team that went in.
Oh yes.
So we don't know what happened. If you know Resident Evil, 2 teams went. This is the B team with Wesker and whatnot. And my last slide is it was that as a tyrant, the ending. So you watched the video, we played the ending. It was very anticlimactic for a game.
He doesn't have testicles or penis.
I did play on the easiest difficulty, so the tyrant wasn't really that hard or anything like that. But just the ending overall was like, oh, there's no explosion. Apparently, there's more endings if you do certain things. So in my gameplay, I didn't save Barry. So Barry betrayed me.
Which one was
Barry? Was a red vest.
Oh, from the one that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And I guess he had this family who was trying to protect and whatnot. I took his gun away, and then when Lisa was coming after both of us, there was the options like give Barry the gun. I said no. So Lisa attacked him and he falls off the cliff. So he's dead. Apparently you can save him. And if you have saved him and Chris at the same time, they're both with you in the ending, in the shootout against the tyrant. I didn't do that.
And that would assist you.
Yeah.
I kind of like that idea that you can create the different storylines or the different endings if you base off of those types of decisions.
Yep, yeah. And then apparently I've seen there's 4 endings. I don't know if it's true. I have to research it more. Where if you don't save Chris, because Chris is in this jail cell.
Cell.
So I don't know how to trigger the 4th ending where you don't save him. You have to be doing something. I guess you don't open that cell and just go straight to the bad guy. I'm assuming.
Possibly, yeah.
Because there's a way to go in the bad guy. I'm assuming this is a scene that you go where you meet Wesker. Yeah, Whiskers. But yeah, that's everything. That's DateNite for Resident Evil, the remake. Hope everyone enjoyed this. These are my thoughts. I know you didn't really say it. How you watched some of the gameplay? What was your thoughts of Resident Evil?
I don't remember playing this one. I remember where they're actually in the mansion.
Yeah.
And the red, I feel like there's a red dress, or it's the lady.
Red dress.
Yeah. I don't know, something like I remember being in a mansion. I remember red, like the wallpaper or something is red. I felt like, and going down a bunch of halls to get to some place.
There's only one character, Ada Wong, has a red dress.
I don't know if it's that. I just remember red for some reason.
Okay.
So
she's in the second game that I'm playing, Resident Evil 2, and it's kind of cool you get to play her. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool.
I enjoyed how everybody has dead eyes in here.
Yeah. The animation for CGI characters are not the best, but there's like even questionable auto cues of certain wording that I think you see in the video, something about Wesker saying like his plan, and he just paused for like too many seconds, and then it's like, okay. And then it goes to him going to the tyrant. Apparently Wesker dies in here, so I don't even know how he comes back in the other Resident Evils. I didn't know that. I didn't know he dies in Resident Evil 1. So I'm like, oh, how does he come back? So now he's like the overlord. No, what do you call that?
Overlord.
Overall. Overall, yeah.
Antagonist.
Yeah, of the series. So I was like, oh, this is interesting how they did this. Any more?
I thought this would be more like, I like explanation of like the T virus and like all that other stuff about it. This just seems like
you have to watch a video
separate.
for that. Yeah. Because a lot of stories of Resident Evil I don't soak in because there's like too much to remember. I know there's a lot of characters. There's this scientist, I forgot her name. She's in the second game, but she has like she's in this game. Like they mentioned the 2 scientists, husband and wife, that are making the virus. So they're the ones who
it's like the story and all that stuff that we read.
Like they're in those little notes and stuff. So if you don't have all of them, like this mansion's been here since the 60s or 70s, and they've been experimenting on this virus for a long time, like to try to get this virus for a very long. This game takes in 1992, 93 or something like that.
I can't remember. Did we explode it and we saved everything, or
no, nothing exploded.
We just got away. So
yeah,
these creatures can get out.
I don't think anything exploded. See, this is how bad I am. I don't.
They can get out, and cause at some point it gets out, right, to the population. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Does it get to that point in the next one? Like does it already happen? Like it's happened, and it's like, oh, when we escaped, we didn't stop them, and then the dogs got out, and the other stuff got out.
Yeah, something has to. So I am in Resident Evil 2 right now. I'm trying to see if they exploded it. No, it doesn't look like they exploded it. I
remember the big flare thing, the box, and going away.
Oh no, they blew it up.
They blew it up? Okay.
Yeah. I guess they blew it up. I did not remember that. That's how bad my memory of the game is. I bet you even show it in our video. It blew up. I did like the recap in the very ending. of the game.
That was cool
for all the CGI scenes. So if you forgot about all the scenes. They even have the, I don't know her name, the medic that's in the game, I guess.
Yeah, it's a character that didn't know they were there.
That's the character you play in Resident Evil 0. Oh. Yeah. But she has to survive, so somehow she's the only one from Team Alpha.
Like I didn't watch
Team Alpha.
I didn't. Oh, she is.
I guess that's Alpha Bravo. Because Bravo team and Alpha team. I guess I don't know.
I don't know how military works. I don't know this story very much because I didn't only watch you do in the beginning and the end, and I don't know really the middle bits of how it's happening. So I would like to see how the next story. Do these like link to each other?
For 2, yeah.
Like all these games, it'll go like 2 goes to 3. Like this is because of this and this because of this. They're not just.
I need to watch some of the anime or the CGI if you want the full story.
You mean like watch the movies, like the
not the
like the cutscenes?
Yeah, they look like cutscenes, but they actually made animation, like that type of animation for those, using the actors who portrayed them in these games.
I mean, that's a whole separate.
It's a whole separate universe
to digest.
Yeah.
Or is it somebody?
It's part of the story.
Somebody linked or edited cutscenes?
No. It's actual movies, like their own version, or that are part of the game that you have to watch. Like if you want to know how we get to this point in 6, you need to watch this anime. And it's not even anime. It's like CGI animation. But yeah, hope everyone enjoyed that.
I'm excited to see your next PowerPoint.
Yeah, of another game.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to necessarily be Resident Evil. Thank you everyone to join my PowerPoint. I hope you guys invest in my company for date night. If you guys are watching this, thank you. Listening, thank you. But yeah, bye everyone.
Bye.